Alright guys, we're back with stage 3, the current final stage on global for the Birth of the Shadow Dragons event. Once again, if you do want to see the full breakdown, I will leave the link in the description down below in the comments for you to go check that video out. We are facing off against Oceanus. Again, another one, straight out the gate, 672k on a super. On units we need to build up. Is a little bit dangerous, I won't lie. But unlike the other two so far, she ends up having 2 phases, whereas Hayes of course had 1 phase with charges, Rage had 1 phase no charges, and Oceanus of course transforms and has a 2nd phase where she'll then end up doing 756k on a super, which we're gonna have to watch out for. Good thing we do have guard. Otherwise, that would have been really bad. She does indeed stun. Whether she seals and stuns, no idea, because Rage ended up doing both when I thought he just stunned. Oceanus, she does stun on both of her phases. She does stun on both. So that's going to be kind of annoying, but hopefully we can avoid being stunned on the wrong units, or more so, stunned before we super attack. Other than that, I'm pretty sure she doesn't have any other gimmicks. Let me quickly check. Does she? No, she doesn't really have any other gimmicks. I don't know. I say don't really. She doesn't have any other gimmicks. So we should be calm. We should be good. And considering she does have 2 phases, even though again 672k just right out the gate is a decent amount of damage to take, especially on units that do need to build up. Hopefully we can build up our units, mainly the not the SSJ4s, but the Year 7 LRs. Hopefully we can build them up enough by the time we get into the final phase, or our 2nd phase where she transforms, and then we can be doing some big damage with both the Year 7 LR gods, even the SSJ4s, but more so the type advantage units, along with full power SSJ4 Goku, and a little bit with Birdku as well. Okay, now that my little coffin fit's done, we're good. So we've got Gamma 1 here, so we'll leave him here. I guess we'll leave no, we'll definitely leave Birdku here. The reason why we'll leave Birdku here for the time being is at least that way, when Gamma 2 gets on this rotation, we eventually rotate Birdku off. Birdku would have got a few stacks off by the time we start floating him, or potentially put him on slot 1 with our gods and maybe rotate off the SSJ4s. But like the 2 previous videos, do let me know down in the comments how you're finding the new Shadow Dragon event stage. I said it's not that difficult. It's going to be the same as Red Zone, where the difficulty isn't really going to be there yet, just because these are only the first 3 stages. The Sin or Shenron fight is when the difficulty is really going to be there. That's where even the 8th anniversary units, and I've seen because of watching videos of them being used there, that's where the difficulty is really going to ramp up. That's where units are really going to be tested, and it might actually cause you some problems. But again, it's going to be the same kind of slow build up the same Red Zone was when it first dropped, just not as many stages pretty much. Do you know what, I'm gonna pop a Whis. I know this is really early to do this, but the reason why I'm gonna pop a Whis is because we have just below half health. I'm putting the SSJ4s in slot 1 with 254k defense. Yes, they have type advantage. Also, the gods have tightness advantage as well. Well, they do have tightness advantage, and I don't really want to be caught. And I'm definitely glad I've done that. The annoying part is they can't stack because she stuns. And it's not even a chance. It's not even like a 30-50% chance, or even a 70. It's guaranteed stun. These Shadow Dragon stages, I can't lie, they are on some op shit. What do you mean you guaranteed stun? So annoying. So we're going to miss out on 2, potentially even 3 stacks with the SSJ4s there, which is kind of annoying. But what are you going to do? But again, as I said, in terms of like an overall difficult event, because this is considered to be more difficult than Red Zone, which from doing the breakdown video, seeing what Sin Shenron can do, and by the way, me flicking between Sin and Shin, you're just gonna have to get used to. It's one of those things. I've never actually definitively found out how you pronounce it, so I just say both over time, just to kind of cover my bases. But from seeing what he can do and how much damage he does, again, especially that's the main thing I've noticed with the Shadow Dragon event, even with the first 3 stages and what's going to carry on throughout, again, especially when we get to the Sin Shenron fight, is how much damage, okay, how much damage can be done early doors. Like, it's generally ridiculous because, like, if you think of Red Zone, right, and you think of the difficult stages, so Broly, his first phase does like 200k, I think, on a super, maybe not even. Even units that need to build up, they are somewhat okay there, but just because that's just not a lot. You might take a decent chunk of damage for the first phase, but that's because everyone needs to build up, but like, that's nothing. You know, and then he slowly starts to do more damage as you go, and the difficulty ramps up by the time you get to the final phase, where he's doing over a milli, and you need to be careful. But by then, your units have built up, they've stacked a decent amount, all those type of things are kind of in check for you to be okay. The same can be said similarly to Cooler. There's hardly any time to build up, but because you're stuck in like the Cooler army phase, he does do like 300k on a super, and is a bit more difficult than say a Broly, because there is less time for units to stack and build, but you're stuck there for 3 turns no matter what. So you do still kind of have a sense and enough time to build some units up. You just have to be a little bit more careful. And then you have, who's the other one? Oh, Omega Shenron. One of the weaker Red Zone bosses, can still catch you, don't get me wrong, the KO super is a bit risky, but you know, there isn't constant super attacks happening. But again, you have 3 phases, it builds up, whereas the Shadow Dragon event, you know, most of them have 1 or 2 phases, and it is, I think the lowest we've seen so far is 600k, maybe just under 600k, but 600k plus damage on a super from turn 1, only 1 phase, or in this case, there's 2 phases, and she goes up to 756k now on a super, but it's over 600k damage, straight out the gate, no build up, no increase of difficulty, or barely, and you have to deal with that big amount of damage as soon as you start, and units can be caught so easily because of that. So that's what I'm saying. This is why this is like looking to be, you know, we're gonna go for it. We need the damage. Do you know why not? At least we can hit her with this. But this is why the Shadow Dragon event is looking to actually be more difficult than, say, Red Zone. Maybe not all of the Red Zone stages, you know, maybe not Red Zone as a whole, but, you know, a few Red Zone stages, especially that Sin Shenron fight. She's super attacking us straight away. We could dodge. We're not dodging. How much is this going to do? 212k, and she's stunned, which means we don't get to super attack off with the blues. That's really annoying. I mean, we do still have Bird Coo's Revival in our back pocket, which is great. It wouldn't be a Chris strat if we didn't have Bird Coo on the team. But yeah, I mean, like, we do have some gimmicks going on, like, you know, Rage had stun and seal, Oceanus has stun, like, they're guaranteed as well, which is really annoying. But like, that's a lot of damage to be doing on, like, what are deemed the easiest or the easier stages in this event. She can super attack more than once! Oh shit! As you can tell, that completely caught me off guard, but we are indeed back. Pretty sure our year 7 units haven't stacked up as much as they did before. But we're just gonna have to firm it, and we're gonna have to transform them, get that damage out as quick as possible. And we'll leave Gamma 1 here, get Gamma 2 on the rotation, and just to be safe, we'll have a Whis active, because now I know this bitch can super attack us more than once. And that just kind of reiterates my point, like, while we kind of had to have time to build up because she does have 2 phases, but again, 672k on a super, like, immediately in her first phase, now 756, and she can super attack twice. Like, simple maths, 2 super attacks. Yes, they could hit different units who can tank better, one better than others. Some may have damage reduction, guard, etc. Some could even dodge it. But just let's just say you're taking those super attacks head on, right? That's 756k damage on a super attack twice. Twice. That's 1.5 milli. Like, immediately, just because she has the possibility to super attack twice, immediately Oceanus is up there in terms of difficulty when it comes to, like, events and stages in Dokkan. Like, that's 2 super attacks that can also have guaranteed stun. Let's not forget that. Guaranteed stun. Damn, this Shadow Dragon event is not messing around. It is bringing the smoke right now, boys and girls. It's 2023. Damn, yeah, that really caught me off guard. That really caught me off guard. Ended up bringing in reinforcements and brought out God Goku as a heavy hitter. Okay, we'll give him all of these. That way he's got his guaranteed dodge. Not guaranteed dodge, but he's got his 70% chance to dodge, or maybe even a bit more. It's actually been so long since I've used them. But basically, he's got all of his dodge chance, and also he's got his guaranteed guard while he's also been stacking, so... And a Whis active, so... This time, we're probably not going to run about damage either. And then not only that, we've got enough same type key spheres because of God Goku's orb changing, and picked up some AJL key spheres with Gamma 2, where we're pretty much back at full health. So we're in a pretty decent spot. Again, we've still got Birdcoo's revival, haven't actually used that, so if we need it, we can pop it. There's also, funny enough, Godku's active skill where we could pull off some big damage. Oh, that's why he got brought in for full power straight for Goku. That dodge. Your super attack ain't hitting no one. You ain't stunning no one, you bitch. Oh, look at that 10 milli crit from the friend gods. Oh, the damage. But yeah, this stage, I can't lie, it caught me off guard. I've come back with a complete vengeance though. I think the friend gods are about to finish this off, but I came back with a vengeance. I actually died to this one. Yeah, you hold the damage. Bang, done. And do you know what? I just remembered we got 49 stones. We're about to get 5 for completing the stage. I'll even throw in a multi at the end of this video as well. I will throw in a multi at the end of this video. Just to kind of round it off. Why not? See if we can pull the Z duo. We should actually also have the free multi after that as well. So there will be 2 multis in this video. 2. Right, 50 stones. Then we got the free one, and then we got our rotations back, where hopefully, I say hopefully, I'd much rather pull them now, but we will have our rotations back to do some more videos on. But we're staying base. We got a Whis with us, so there's a possibility we get a Whis animation. Please, 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 please. Screen break. Can we get the double? No double. No double. I expect this is going to be dead. Yeah, dead. Dead. And now we got the free multi. Imagine we pulled them in this video. That would be kind of jokes. Tien and Chaozu could be 3 SSRs. Could be a featured unit. No Zeno. Please be featured. It's staying SSJ. It's staying SSJ. Come on. I mean, okay. Right now, because we've got SSR immediately, it's looking to be at least 3 SSRs. But hopefully, one of the 3 SSRs can be the Z duo. Come on, Dokkan. I'm clearing out your Shadow Dragon event. Reward me with the Z duo. Reward me for my efforts. So far, it's not looking good. We got Tien. I'm not expecting anything decent. Yeah, Fizz Freezer, is that it? Yeah, no. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We tried. But damn, this anniversary is really this anniversary is really getting to me. It's not letting me get away with nothing. But don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you're new. Let me know how you're finding the Shadow Dragon event. I'll see you next video, guys, and peace.